Hello, everyone, and welcome to the one before the last day of the Semantic Search Hackathon powered by Cohere. I'm happy to have everybody here. Today we'll have like pretty good agenda before Christmas holidays. I will tell you briefly what you should wait for today, and then I will introduce you our guest for this interview. First of all, today we'll start with team interviews. We'll have a few teams that do want to discuss their hackathon experience so far, about their ideas, about their teams, how everything is going. So we will have a just brief conversation for 10 to 15 minutes to talk with teams. You may also write your questions in the chat. I will be more than happy to address them to teams. And after that, we'll have closing stream. And we will have presentation and tips short lecture from me, and I will tell you some tips how to prepare the presentation, what we require from you, and what our expectation to your presentation, to your submission. And after that, we'll have closing stream. We'll invite on our founders, and they will wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and have a great submissions time, and then we'll also announce you the winner announcement stream, when it will be and when everybody will know the winners. And today with me on this call we have Muhammad. I'm very happy to have you here. Hi.
Yeah, hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you. You are from one of the hackathon teams for the Semantic Search Hackathon, right? And I did not see your camera for now. Could you please check? Are you sharing your camera now or not? I'm just afraid that people on the stream will not see you as well.
Yeah, hi, am I audible?
Yeah, but I don't see your camera.
Okay. So I'm
Fine.
from India. I'm from India, Bangalore. I work as a senior analyst and a tech lead in Capgemini India. I deal with building cutting edge solutions using large language models like Cohere, GPT-3, Stable Diffusion. That's my hobby. That's my area of interest for last 1.5 years. And for last 3 years, I have other experience in machine learning like Tableau or data science, XGBoost, XGB, Ranker. I did multiple projects and delivered. Lately, I'm working in semantic search capability for internal website, and I found this hackathon to align with our internal project. So I wanted to have a hands-on experience with uh, here uh, pre-trained model. To be specific, I used multilingual semantic search model which they released last week, and we used the model for hackathon as
Yes.
well and for internal use as well. So it's pretty good, and not only it search for specific keywords, specific 2 3 words. It asks it take questions as input as well. So accuracy is very good. So we have Indian languages in that semantic search model. We have Bengali, Hindi, and Urdu. I think we have. So I tried simple similar use case. To have a multilingual news portal so that anybody from across the globe can come and access regional news without need of translation. So, like say, if somebody is coming from Germany, they don't know, or they don't know internal regional language of India. So, even though they can ask the question in English or any regional language, but they will get a live stream news of India without doing translation. Yeah, that was my unique.
You just described your product, yes? Sorry for interruption, just for me to know, because there were like really a lot of information in one answer. So you just described your product you work on during the hackathon, right? Or it's your product? Okay. I want to come back a little bit to your experience. And I want to ask you, so are you working with large language models on your job on a daily basis? Did I understand it correctly? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
and you also like on the hackathon, like exploring the new models, right? To then implement them on your job.
yes, exactly. So
Okay, very good.
as a day-to-day work, we got special. First of all, we got special access to GPT-3 on June last year as a special access
Mm-hmm.
for company. Since then, I got attention of these models. I'm amazed by these capabilities and potential use cases which will disrupt many industries like design. So my previous hackathon which I won, it will disrupt the entire designing industry if implemented. So yeah, so that's my day-to-day work, dealing with large language models. Yeah.
Okay, let me then ask you because I know you from previous hackathons. It's not the only one hackathon you won during the Lab Lab. You also, just correct me if I'm wrong, I saw that you won also some leading positions. So you was in top teams, right? Before, not only this winning one. Okay, so you have a pretty good access in the hackathons, especially with Lab Lab. And my question is, what makes you like come back again and again to every hackathon and start building your project, like spending your weekends or sometimes your time after work and on building with AI? What makes you do that?
It's just hackathon gives us first of all your platform and your business process is very streamlined. So I didn't find any hiccups, in maybe in terms of your website or maybe the channel you have. It's easily navigatable. So what I do, I dedicated 2 3 hours daily after my work hours or between work hours, like say then what I will do. Participating in hackathon will help me in like expanding my area of vision. So I'll get to meet very good talented, very different wide different wild with wild imagination. So that helped me in broadening my area of vision. My point of view will change with multiple dimensions because the obviously the people who participated in lab are from very talented with very good profiles from across the geographies and with Ivy League institutions as well. So yeah, that gives me push to come back. So I'm not focusing on just winning. I'm participating for learning and to be agile and to be quick. I need to be quick and I need to implement. So it helps me in to be very fast, agile. So there are so many things to be of learning thing if you participate in hackathon. That's the reason. I'm also registered for multiple hackathons coming up next year using ChatGPT and J21
Yeah,
Labs.
exactly. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking forward for them and winning as well. Yeah.
We'll be happy to see you there. Okay, and I have also question that I usually ask people who was on variety of hackathon on LabLab especially, because you work on one solution, and usually we as organizer expect that people will continue work on the project after the hackathon, so we can somehow support them. We can like jump them into accelerator after the hackathon. And my question is all of your projects is just the like hackathon for learning, like projects for one hackathon, or you have a big plan how to implement them in your work, or you want to build a startup on some of them? What's your plan? What do you plan to do with all this project that you have in your portfolio?
Okay, it's a very interesting question. I don't participate only for winning the prize. I
Okay.
participate first of all for learning, and then I build a solution which will disrupt the market. If I get potential investor, say if I get a proper investor and proper accelerating platform, first of all, I like to jump right there and try my hand at disrupting industry, design industry, maybe some other industry. So it's just
Okay.
not POC or kind of thing. I have a big plan, but if I get a proper investor,
Mm-hmm.
seed funding or investor who can help me from ideation to we have I already have POC. If I have any investors who can help me in just scaling the app and doing helping in mass marketing across the globe, then I'm open for like doing disrupting the design industry. Not only in terms of India Exia, I'm also like I told in previous hackathon, I'm planning to disrupt design, automobile, jewelry, watches, cosmetics, not cosmetics, your apparels, jackets. So it's a huge platform out there. By participating in hackathon, I'll get a good exposure. So many people will approach me saying that okay, your hackathon is good. We like your presentation. We like to so that if I get any good partner supporter as a club, I like to go bootstrap or scale as required. But yeah, that's my aim.
Fine. I have the last question for you. We do not have too much time, but it's really interesting to have a conversation with you as you had like really huge experience on hackathons, especially and in AI as well. Did you have experience working with team during the hackathon, or you usually work in solo?
Uh, for semantic search, we worked in team.
But in general, for previous hackathons in Lab, did you have experience working with team, like for a whole hackathon, or you usually work in solo?
I worked solo because
You work also.
most people will not come on weekend. They don't want to sacrifice. So I came and do work on weekend. But when they got to know that I won hackathon working weekend, they were telling, why didn't invite us? I, so that's all. I participated solo, but I have limited knowledge of a web development. But for that, I use Gradio Streamlit application.
Mm.
But if I get very potential, very strong partner in the channel, I'll have a one or two partner in from my next hackathon.
Okay, that's great. I wanted to ask you about the comparison, working in team and working in solo. But I will ask you about the advantage of working in solo team. Maybe you can give some tips for people who decided to be in solo or who like all the members are not responding or left the hackathon and they need to work in solo. Maybe you have some tips for them how to make this work really productive and how to make them to finish the submission during the hackathon, working in solo team.
If you want to participate in hackathon, I prefer being solo or have a very strong team. Okay, I, I it should not be in between of. Okay, if you have a solo mindset, like if I want to participate solo, then you structure everything. Okay, like you'll divide the whole problem statement into 5 tasks, like web development, like model building, everything. Then you will focus individual one by one, one by one, one by one. But say if you have a team of
Mm-hmm.
4 5 people and four 5 people are from other geography, they don't have proper communication, then everything will collapse, time will run out, you will never win, you'll never reach your goal. So that's a bad,
That's
that's
sad.
like the, yeah, that's very sad. So if you're solo, then your mind is completely focused. Okay, I have this schedule for 2 hours. I have to do this. Then 2 hours I have to do this. In parallel, I need to prepare PPT. So everything will get structured.
Okay.
But with a strong team, like if you get a strong web developer or with a strong backend developer, who is reliable, who thinks whom I think matches with our time zone and also have same vision, you know, then team is also great way to win the hackathon.
Thank
Both
you
has
so much. Okay. Fine. Thank you so much for these advices. And yeah, looking forward to see your submissions and maybe to see you on the announcement stream. Who know? Okay. Thank you for this interview, guys. We'll come back literally in 1 minute with the next team.
thank you, Lizzie. See you.
Thank you. welcome back. And as I told you, we just back and it was next team. Hamza now with me. Hi, happy to see you. And please start with a short
Hello,
introduction. Yes.
yes, hello, and thank you for inviting us. So I'm Hamza. I'm from North Africa. I'm a data scientist freelancer, and I heard about this competition actually from my partner in this team. So we decided to participate and maybe come up with a fun application. And that's it, basically.
What's your background of you and of your teammate as well?
Okay, so actually, my background is in mathematics. I have a master's degree in mathematics, and my partner's background is in data science. He's got a master's degree in data science, and we come along to form this team and to make a fun application and learn at the same time, and that's what we're doing here.
And did you have experience working with some AI products before, like GPT-3 or some products with Cohere maybe?
Actually, Cohere, it's the first time I've heard about it, but I've practiced machine learning and data science through other competition platforms like Kaggle and Zindi for Africa. It's basically very famous here. Actually, I didn't say I'm from Tunisia, so it's pretty famous here, Zindi in Africa. We've also participated in other online competitions, but as I said, Cohere is the first time, and I've been having really fun with the tools that it provides, semantic search and sentiment analysis, etc. And we're excited to build a very interesting application, as I said. Yes.
And how do you like it so far to work with API itself in terms of usability, and how it's for you when you just started, you just started, and in 7 days you need to come up with the final product, right, to finish the building of the product. So how it was for you?
Yes, actually, it's a learning journey. I find it very easy to learn and to use and to manipulate to create something new. We can also find really good documentation on the web, so we can easily learn how to use it. All the API documentation is available, and the rest is for us to come up with the best idea to win in this hackathon or competition. Actually, yeah.
Okay. Now I'm excited to hear the idea actually, because you already mentioned a few times that you came here to build a fun product. So tell us about your fun but the winning probably product for this hackathon.
Okay, so it's actually a fun idea to work with because it solves a problem that we all come up against. So basically, when we're looking for information, whether on Google or on YouTube, which is famous for learning as a learning platform nowadays, there are many courses on YouTube. Sometimes you're looking for specific information within a long video, and using only the search tool provided by YouTube, you can't find it really easily. So we're hoping to build an application which helps you find the information within a YouTube video using the transcript of the said video. So using the transcript and plus the Cohere semantic search API, we can look for specific information within that video and return the timestamp or the part of the video which respond to the question of the user. So that way it helps you gain more time and advance real quickly with the search.
Which tab did you use for this product? Probably you need something to transcript, right, the video to text. So what did you choose for this product?
Well, for now, for the proof of concept, we're using there is a library for Python, which allows you to extract the actual transcript provided by YouTube. But we can further develop the application for the videos. Some videos doesn't have captions. So for those videos, we can basically use APIs to transcribe the video. But for now, we're starting on with only the videos that have already transcript on YouTube.
Okay, fine. The idea is good, and I'm interested. What do you plan to do after the hackathon with this idea? Is it just like idea for learning, project to learn AI, or you really plan to go serious with the project and maybe sell or make an extension or work in collaboration with some companies to make it better?
Well, actually, first of all, we would like, of course, to win this competition with this idea, and afterwards, if we can further develop it and make a good product out of it. For example, we thought about Chrome extension, which is easy to use and can help a lot of people. We can further develop it and make it production ready and start maybe a business with it or startup or anything like that. But at the stage right now, we're basically focusing on creating the proof of concept or a simpler version of this application.
Okay, all right, I got it. Okay, so you know what do you want to do right after the hackathon with this app, and you plan to actually go further.
Yeah.
I had a question about some bottlenecks or challenges you had during this hackathon. Probably you and your partner in the team are like familiar with each other, so you didn't have these challenges to onboard person to the product or to fix the time zones. But what was for you the main challenge? Maybe not in terms of tech, but in general, working during the hackathon, as it's your first time, right?
Yes, actually, for the hackathon structure or anything within the organization, it's all perfect. We didn't face any challenge, but we faced a technical challenge to make our idea come to reality or to realize this idea. So, for example, we have some issues that still need some fixing. For example, within a video, sometimes you can find multiple answers within the same video for only one question. So we need to find a way to find the best solution on which one to pick and provide as official answer, or maybe provide multiple answers for one simple video. We have also, for example, sometimes the person speaking on the video shows something on the screen, but doesn't talk about it fully. So we need to catch which parts of the video that doesn't show the full answer to avoid those parts. And as I said, it's all about technicality for us. It's not really anything else. So we need to work more on these issues and make the solution better for our application.
All right, I got it. That's a very interesting part. I just thought that really not every video have like a lot of text right inside. So sometimes it just shows something on the picture. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And how did you solve the issue with the length of the video? Did you have something like that? Because some videos like 50 minutes, so it's easier to transcribe, or in some videos like 1 hour and more. Did you thought about this issue that may arise?
Yes, of course, it's an issue. It's of course an issue, but at first we said let's focus on a certain type of videos. We can optimize our solution for a certain type of videos. We make it work very well, and then we can expand it for other parts or other types of video. For example, we can start by the how-to videos. which are basically not very long and have a concise answer within them. So we can extract the information pretty well. And then we can expand the application to target a wide range of video types.
Okay. Well, and I have a very last question for now. I see that we do not have too much time, but still, I want to ask it. As you decided go from math to more AI, and also you decided to start your first AI competition, I want to ask you what really inspired you in this technology, and how do you see the potential of AI in your personal life and in your daily basic tasks? So what inspires you in AI the most?
Well, actually, I started learning about AI about 2 years ago, maybe, and I was amazed by the advancement of NLP tools. We have very famous NLP tools online that facilitates the tasks, whether for grammar or spelling check, or whether for it helps you to read or paraphrase certain paragraphs, etc. So I was really interested in creating tools that can be useful for anyone and which can which we can use it to build a successful business. So, and knowing that all the AI tools are based basically on mathematics, and I have a background in mathematics, I find it easy to make the transition between the two fields. And here I am.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, and we are very happy to have you here with us. It's very good to have people from really different backgrounds, so you can take some math to this and the project, especially when you work in a team. It's super valuable. Thank you so much for joining us, and we are super looking forward to see your submission tomorrow, right?
Yes. Thank you.
One day left. Hopefully you do not have any issues for now. Yes. Just feel free to reach us out.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thanks. And we'll come back, as you remember, in 1 minute with the next team.
Thank you.
We are back and we have one more team with me today. And it's pretty big team. I see 4 members. You probably see only 3 of them. But still, I'm really interested in this talk because I'm just what you going to create during this hackathon, like 4 of you. And I'm also very interested about your background. So let's start with short introduction. Like, who are you? And tell briefly about your background. Whatever, who wants to start? Just start talking.
Okay, I think I should. Okay, cool. Yeah.
No, bro, you should think this.
Okay, cool. Well, my name is Philip Ogumola. I'm a Nigerian from West Africa, and I've just spent some 1 year in the tech space. I used to be a brand designer, but
Okay.
I moved into data science early this year. I was qualified for an income share agreement, and I was taught data science and I fell in love with it. I specifically fell in love with NLP, and it's been everything I talk about for like the past few months. Yeah, I'm a BSc holder. I don't know if that's important right now, but that's what it is.
All right.
If there's any
Hello.
other
So,
question, I'm ready to answer.
Sure.
should I start?
Yeah, sure. Let's do
Okay.
everybody
So
volunteers.
my name is Avinash Kumar Dubey. I'm from India. I'm third year BTech CS student, and I'm from Team VKI. We are working on resume shortlisting app. So
Okay.
what it does, it takes a bunch of resumes, and after that, it will give you on your basis of job description, it will give you the best resume out of it. So this is our whole idea, and I'm working as a freelancer from past 2 years, and this is it all about me.
Okay. You already mentioned team idea, probably. Yes.
Right.
So I shouldn't ask you for that as well. Okay. Great.
Okay.
Who
No,
wants to
you
go
can
next?
ask me like all the technical stuff that
I
we are
will.
doing on. You can ask that.
You may be sure I will. Okay. Who will be next? Oh, we can't hear you, probably. Sad, right?
Can you hear me? Your audio. Am I audible or not?
Okay. Let's maybe go with Saba now, and then we'll come back to you after fixing the audio. Saba, can you tell briefly about your background?
Yes, first just verify me. Is my voice clear to all of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I am Sabah, guys, and I'm CS graduated from Pakistan. And it's my fifth hackathon, and also I am a competitive programmer with a software engineer for 2 year plus experience. Actually, I am a moderator in at the international platform iCode Guru, as well as I am still involved in a job with this company Ripe.ai in the Silicon Valley as the front end developer, and where I handled some visualization projects and dashboard projects as well. And I most of the time handle some deployment projects as well. Um so that is from my side.
Okay. Have pretty good background in development for sure. And Saad, would you able to start?
Yep. Can you hear me
Yes.
right now? So I'm Saad from Pakistan. I have 5 year experience in Android development, and I am also doing machine learning stuff in Python. So, and I'm ready to join you all in an AI hackathon.
Okay. Thank you so much. And I want to come back to Philip and ask you, because you have the best mic, it will be easier for us to communicate. And could you tell me, how did you meet each other? Because I see that you have a huge variety of locations here. So did you meet each other on Discord, or you was like familiar with each other before?
Yeah, we met each other on this hackathon.
Wow. Okay.
First time,
That's
first time
great.
talking with any of them. and it's been a great experience so far.
Okay. And how's it going? Yeah, how's it going for you so far to work with team that you didn't know before, like completely new people, and you just need to start working with them, and they have like pretty different experience. You're from product design, I see guys from development, machine learning, super different. So how it was for you?
Well, I am very familiar working with people from different countries. All through this year, I've been talking with people from different countries and working on several projects. But working with these guys has been very amazing. I think everybody just understands that they have this mindset of excellence. I mean, the effort they put into trying to communicate their ideas and trying to make it come to life, it's been very amazing. And they are late night crawlers just like me, and it's just been fun so far. Like that's what it's been for me so far.
Thank you so much. And I have a question regarding your project. As you just mentioned, you created a tool that allows to create a perfect resume, right? A
No,
CV for work.
no,
Yeah.
that's his project. I think
I think
Raja.
I'm from the different team, and I came into different teams channel. I thought
Okay, you
Okay.
don't belong here, bro.
You should start
I'm
from
lonely.
this.
Okay.
He looks
Okay.
like one of us though. He looks like one of us. I'm not lying,
Okay.
Saba. I'm not lying, sad. He looks
I'm
like
an
one of
Indian,
us.
bro. I'm an Indian.
Mainly, you can add Ali from other channel also in the stream. So he's a
The
part of
funniest
everything.
thing,
Yes.
the
Sorry
funniest
about
thing
that.
here is that nobody told about that it's different team in this channel.
There wasn't anything like this is for this team's channel, and no one said that. And I was like, this is it. There are these persons are from the different team. Okay,
That's
then
super funny.
I should go.
I
I will.
hope.
I should
No,
go
you
then.
may stay with us. I guess we
Okay.
can start the next interview right with you, but feel free to stay in
Okay.
this chat.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Then I'm
really
here. I'm here.
interested to talk to you. Okay, fine.
Okay. Then
You
I'm
may
here.
also ask questions if you have some. Okay, guys,
Okay.
tell me now about your idea.
Okay, this is this is what we thought about creating and what we've been working on so far. We built a solution that helps persons who are far away from the reach of doctors to get best information about their present conditions or whatever they are curious at knowing about. You understand? So we call it Code Doctor, and we've been working on it so far. So we started with getting data sets. So the thing is, we felt like about this time, COVID-19 is a big news, and everybody most initially like people have been scared of it, and people want to know more about it. So we started with data from COVID-19. Then we felt like, okay, let us stretch it a little bit further to incorporating other medical conditions, and that's what we did. So at the end of the day, we combined two data sets that we solve issues or conversations around COVID-19 and also conversations about other medical conditions. So it's more like your closest partner gives you the information you need on the spot that won't require elongated reading and confusion.
All right. Uh, Let me ask, how did you come up with the idea? Who was the initiator of Start Working Medical Project?
I
Do you
I
have
am.
somebody in the team? Okay.
I am.
Why like medical project? And do you think you need to have some knowledge in medicine or some medical background to start working on project in this field?
No, I don't need to. I don't need to. It's the informations are already out there, so it's about you getting the information and creating the data set out of it. So the reason that led me to creating this during the COVID-19 lockdown, I was in the village in Nigeria, and so much was happening around and so much fear up to opening your gate, like you're scared of touching the door, wondering if somebody else has held it. So many information were going about. So I could remember the tension in the house. Me and my siblings, we were very tense. So I needed a solution that would have given me the information from professionals as at that time on the spot. So when questions like how do I need to wash my hands, as simple as that, yeah, there are already professional informations out there to help you do that. So that was what initiated the thoughts in my head. Like, okay, so a lot of persons are out there who still need information about medical conditions, and they will need on the spot information, not going about reading several pages or reading through several links on Google and every other platforms.
Anybody from the team wants to add something to the project idea, and why did you decide to work on it?
So our focus is mainly on our different diseases. But initially we got the data set of COVID-19. So we built the solution for this disease, and people also have different questions and answers also, but for the lack of education at different areas. So we are come up with this idea and we implement this idea, and we are successfully and also translated to different languages. So that are main aspect of our idea.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing the idea. I guess this project might be very valuable. And question I want to ask: did you thought about going like further with this project, and what the applicability can be? So, who should be your partner to make this project, or make money, or make some impact on the world? So with whom you need to collaborate to make this project work? Because I'm sure you know that you're not the only one. Project like medical chatbot or medical assistant. So, how do you plan to promote the project?
Okay. So first off, I think it all starts from who our target audience is. Our target audience are people that are not very available to reach out to medical doctors. Now,
Okay.
who are we looking forward to collaborating with? Networks, because no matter how far away a village is from civilization, they can still make phone calls, they can still use the internet. So we're trying to we're hoping to collaborate with network companies. Like we are from Nigeria, we have like four big network in internet, not internet per se now, but network companies that we can collaborate with to push out this information to their subscribers. So we are looking forward to furthering this project, because we were constrained by time and computational power. So for that notwithstanding, we're hoping that if we can get access to those resources, we will be able to push it further and collaborate with networks. If my team members have something else to add, I would really, really appreciate it.
Yeah. Saba, maybe you want to add something to the applicability and the further development of the project. 3, 2, 1. All right. No. Then I have the probably final question, because I don't see that the next team is waiting already for the interview, but I need to ask it. Guys, what made you to join the hackathon and to start to spend your free time on building medical chatbots? So what made you to spend your time, and what actually made you passionate about the technology itself? I want to hear answer from everybody if it's possible, but super dynamic, but still I want to hear it.
Okay. So for me, what's made me contribute my time to this project? First off, I strongly believe in learning while you practicing on it, and so far so good. I got to learn so much about Cohere multilingual model. Before now, I was going crazy about the whole birds, Elasticsearch, and all of that. It's a big deal for me, and I've really put a lot of thoughts and reading towards that. But with Cohere, it felt seamless, and it also gave a very, very beautiful feedback, and I really love it so much. So right now, that's an added knowledge to me. And as for the medical condition, as for why I'm interested in this medical condition, I've already said that the fear I had during the COVID-19 is something I wouldn't want anybody to go through, especially especially now in life. I mean, you can just have your information right in your hands, valid information from professionals, right on at the palm at your palm, right on your palm. So if anybody brings any form of propaganda or any form of fake news to you, you can just verify and know exactly what you need to do from professionals. So that was why.
Yeah, thank you for this answer.
Yes, so mainly my motivation for this hackathon is to learn about Cohere and NLP, and for explore further. And we when I got with connect with Philip, and listen to the idea, and I can imagine the stuff we can do with this idea, and we can expand it. So, so that was our motivation to work on it to the whole day working days. So that is it from my end.
Thank you. All right. And Saba, will you be able to tell your motivation as well?
Yes, me and my team are working on that project. Hope the Cohere APIs make the models very best and gives the best response. Um, yes, my team add more comments on that project. You want to ask something from me?
No, I was just asking about your motivation regarding joining the hackathon, spending your time on building with AI. Maybe you have some like personal motivation to do
Yeah,
this.
I saw most of the time the post on the LinkedIn that posted from the iCode Guru students, and that's really motivated me. So I really excited to join this hackathon, and so I just saw the invitation of the Semantic Hackathon. So I'm really excited to join this, and fortunately, I got the team of Philips, and so after got this team, I am working on that project with my team as well.
That's very good. Thank you a lot, guys, for joining the talk. I was really excited to talk to you, especially to know about your project and your variety of the background. And yeah, we'll come back with the next team. Hopefully, we'll talk about perfect resume project. Now I'm also excited to hear about this as well. Thank you so much. Wish you success with your submission. Yes.
Can I ask a question? Okay, about the submission. Is it important
Yeah.
we submit today or submit first thing tomorrow morning, or how is it? When is the deadline?
You have the deadline till tomorrow midnight. It will be but set time, so it's Central European time. If you will go to the website page, you will see the deadline on the agenda. So you will see adapted to your time zone. So you have more than 24 hours, but make sure to do it before the deadline. That's
All right,
important.
sure. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. See you.
Yeah.
Welcome back, and we have one more team for now. I'm happy to start talking to them. I see you may see only one team member here. We have three, and probably we'll have more guys just without cameras, so you will hear their voices. And so happy to have you here. Tell us about your background, please. Start with a short introduction.
I think I can start.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, so my name is Neha. I live in Berlin and I have background in UX design and also in artificial intelligence, basically in human computer interaction. And
Okay.
yeah, I let the others speak them.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Perumal. I'm from India. Basically, I'm from Bangalore. So, I'm working as a software engineer, and majorly I work with the Python, data science, and this artificial intelligence and these things. So, I done some couple of projects on chatbots and this easy OCR and etc. etc.
Okay. Okay. You are muted if you are trying to talk.
My name is
Yes.
Mohammed Namila, and I'm a machine learning engineer from Pakistan, and currently a electrical engineering student as well.
All right. All right. I
So
see that you have also a pretty different background. So you have a designer and you have a lot of engineers in the team. Guys, how did you meet each other?
actually, that was, as I'll say, a random approach. I was just looking for members on the Discord channels and reach out to Neha firstly, and then followed by Rumal and Akansha and the others.
So you didn't know each other before the hackathon, right? At all. Okay.
No.
And how is it for you to work with people that you didn't know before, and you need to, you have different backgrounds, and you need somehow to team up and start building? Was it challenging for the team?
I mean, getting the idea up and running and then mutually having a consensus over a single idea was the big challenge. But rather than when it comes to the development phase, it was kind of much easier than the first part.
Okay. Maybe somebody else also want to share the experience working with totally unknown people.
Yeah, sure.
Strangers.
It wasn't that challenging as much as I thought it would be, actually. But yeah, I think like the main thing was that we all agreed on like what we wanted to do, and like from then on, it was all.
Let me ask you, because you're a more non-tech person, right? You're working with design side, right? And was it challenging for you to jump on the hackathon that you didn't know like how to build actually with AI? So you don't know how to code, but still you joined the team with engineers. Was it challenging for like as a challenge for you to join the hackathon first of all, and then to start working with people that are like technical more?
Yeah, I have like done coding and I have used AI, so it's not
Okay.
like I'm completely unfamiliar. But yeah, working like of course these guys are into like software development and actual coding, so it's like I can understand them and I think they can understand me. So it's good. I don't think that there is like a problem there.
Okay. Any advice for non-tech people on the hackathon from your side and experience during this 6 days so far?
I think just having the right team helps. Like, I think if you don't have certain qualities or like certain expertise, someone who has it can like complete you. So, like in our team, we have people with all kinds of backgrounds. So, I think like someone not having a particular skill never really like it's not an issue for us. We're all helping each other, and yeah. So it doesn't
That's
matter
great.
if you don't have a particular skill.
That's very good because we have a lot of people from non-tech background as well who wants to try AI. It's very important to hear that it's actually possible and there is a huge advantage in participation. Okay, guys, and now I'm excited to hear your idea. What's you working on during this 7 days?
Okay. So in just simple words, I would say our idea is about the main users that we're targeting are startups or just small businesses or people like us who have certain business ideas but don't know where to start. So we are going to develop a chatbot that helps people understand the market needs and understand the market in which they want to venture and they want to launch a product or a service or something like that. So this chatbot basically helps with that. It gives you an insight into the market, gives you all the like the market trends and does competitor analysis, makes you understand the strengths and weaknesses of your competitors, and yeah, that's our basically an idea.
How it should look like? It's the first question, probably. I mean, technically. And what did you use as a database?
So I think the other guys would be more. I
Sure.
think they will be more. If anyone wants to go.
Just make sure to unmute because I see somebody start talking, but mute. Guys from dev side, do you want to answer? Yeah.
Yes, sorry, I was having some sort of a glitch. Okay, so can you all hear
Should
me?
you repeat the question? Yeah, we can hear you. Yes.
Oh, okay. So we're basically using Python for the complete basis, but as far as the technicality, if you're discussing into more into that, is we're using Streamlit to host the application. It's basically a web application that hosts the chatbot itself. So it's like entirely based upon Python.
Which models from Cohere did you use for this, like to build this project? And the second question was about the database. What did you use? Is it the report or what's the data for, to make some conclusions for startups or to make analytics?
As far as the Cohere API is used, we're using the intent recognition method. That's one of the functionalities of the API. So just to have a more, just to add more functionality to it, and as well as just I think it was the intent analysis, if I'm not wrong. Yes. So, and as far as the database is concerned, I think Rumal is more gonna explain on that part.
What we are doing is basically, we are using this chatbot tool, so it's also available. So we are using so for the index for conversations in order to do that. So
Your
that's
internet
basically
connection, excuse me, but we can't hear you well because of the internet. So it's super interrupting and almost impossible to hear. If you can try again, maybe it'll be better.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, basically what we do is like we chatbot model. So basically we're trying to implement one chatbot. So and
All right, it's still very bad. Probably I will move on to the next question, and the answer for this I will get from your submission, and it will be the very last question because we'll have the next team soon. And the question is actually about your motivation to join the hackathon. and what made you, want to spend your free time on building and learning with AI? What inspires you in technology, and what made you to join the hackathon?
I can go first. For me, it was mainly like just AI and curiosity about AI. And uh, yeah, like there are many different things that are possible with AI, and like different applications that are possible. So I think with such hackathons, you get to like think and actually like brainstorm ideas and bring some ideas to reality. So yeah, it's and also the process of building something different and new. So yeah, that was my motivation.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, for my side, actually, as a developer and as a startup founder, it's always been a hassle that you have to look for tools that can provide in-depth analysis along with your and to know what your competitors are doing. So that has been the motivation for myself. And secondly, the initial stage before the before joining the hackathon was to in general develop solutions that really makes a difference for someone, even if it's a single person.
All right. So make a difference with AI. Very great. Thank you so much for joining me, first of all, and for joining the hackathon, which is basically more important. And we are happy to have in the community. Wish you success with your submission, and really looking forward to see it in less than 24 hours. No, okay, a little bit more than 24 hours. So hopefully you're ready to present, and talk to you later. And guys, we'll come back with the last theme for today in 1 minute, and then we'll be ready to start our closing for this hackathon. So talk to you in 1 minute. hi again, and now I'm happy to present you and to introduce you to 3 teams from this hackathon. And we will have now like short and fast panel discussion with them regarding their project. It will be like interview, but with 3 teams. And after that, we will jump to the closing of this hackathon, to the closing stream. Guys, happy to have you all here. And please, let's start with brief introduction of you and of your background. Who wants to start?
I can start. Hello, everybody. I am Francesco. I am from team AI Exception. Our product is called Ultimate Designs. I am 22 years old, based in Amsterdam, though I'm Italian. I am an AI master student, currently finishing up my studies, and I had great fun during this hackathon week. Very challenging, but very nice in the end. It turned out with a really great idea, and I love the team that I met here. So this is a bit of me.
Thank you. Okay, let's move on.
Hello everyone, my name is Avinash Kumar Dubey. I'm from India. I'm third year BTech CSE student and I'm doing freelancing from past 2 years. And the team, I'm working with my juniors in this hackathon. They are my team and this is really fun. Like earlier I was like there isn't any person who is going to match with my frequency, and my juniors are not at my level. But now I can see that they are also good, and it's like why didn't I give them chance earlier? And it is really amazing for me because now I know that if there is someone who is below my age and they can also do something really interesting, which I don't know right now. That's the thing.
Great. Thank you. Okay, one more team.
Okay, so my name is Nicoleta. I am from Moldova. I am 19 years old and I also have a teammate named Mihaela. Our project is named Flash Learners. Our idea is that we make flashcards digital and also somehow quantify the level of knowledge of people by comparing their known text, known information, and with the correct one by giving a similarity score. And also by making those flashcards public, made by users, we want to implement the semantic search model.
All right. And I see you're super young and super, like from different locations. Very international interview we have now. Okay, so Amsterdam, Moldova, and India, right? Okay, guys. And you already mentioned, but let's do it again about your project. And you just mentioned, I want to come back to you. You mentioned that you have flashcards. Could you explain me what does it mean flashcards? I just missed this point. Yes.
Yes, sure. So flashcards are somehow a classical learning method where when you make it manually, for example, you take a card. On one side of the card, you put, for example, the name of the definition, and on the other side, the actual definition. And you somehow check your knowledge by answering the definition, and then check how well you know it by flipping on the other side. But our flash learning platform doesn't only give you the opportunity to make flashcards, but also quantify it and give you a knowledge score by using semantic similarity. And also we intend to make the flashcards made by users public and make it easier for people to search through the flashcards already existent and learn more easily.
All right. Guys, by the way, if you have questions to other projects, you may just feel free to ask. I have one question in addition. Do you plan to have it as an app, or you want like a platform when people can share their cards, something like that?
Yes, we already made we worked on the back end and front end part of it. We already have a brand. And it's also available for web and mobile use, but the models are need a lot of storage, so it's not really easy to make the domain public. We can only access it for now from localhost, but it's already in progress.
I got it. Francesco, let's move to your project.
Yeah, definitely. So again, our project is called Ultimate Designs. Our idea is to go to make interior design accessible to everybody. The idea is to have a very basic input, such as take a picture of your room and only say which style of the room you would like to have furniture on and what kind of room it is. So it's a bedroom or a living room, like. So basically, that's the only input you get. It goes in the back end. It gets passed back, and basically you get an image back. with all the furniture, interior designs, and styles that indeed reflect the style that you wanted of your own room. Then it gets passed into our own database, a custom database, where we find the item that most closely resemble the item generated in the image, and then we apply a call to action, getting the coordinates out of YOLO. We apply a call to action indeed to just click on the link and maybe go to IKEA and directly buy the chair generated by the
Okay.
by the backend.
Did you check the? I just need to ask it to make sure that it's not the replication. But did you check the project that won the previous Cohere hackathon, which is interior design?
Definitely, we actually connected to Phoenix, who is the winner, and we already have a business plan with him. He wants to get his idea, which indeed would not be our competitor, but he has 3D transitional videos, and he wants to apply this as a feature inside our web app. We already have a domain. We just need to connect the front end with the back end with the API links. But yeah, we have everything almost already up and working, and we really want to go distance. So we want to build a startup. And Nom, our project manager, who couldn't make it today, is building up already the business plan for us. But yes, we are in contact with him and is working with us.
That's just amazing that you connected with the winner from previous hackathon. That's great. I'm really happy to hear it. Yeah, I wish you huge success building. yeah.
Thank you. All the props goes to Nom for this, though. I mean, I'm only a backend developer. It's really thank you to him.
Okay, that's really good that you have an initiative, to start building on top of something that already was created. Okay, and let's move to the last project that we have. I know a little bit about your project now. It's a resume, and I have actually a question to this project as well. Please describe it.
So my project is Profile Picker. What it does, it takes a chunks of resume, and after that, it takes your project description, and it will give you the most, the best ones from your need, and you will get you will get 10 or 20, whatever you want. You will get the best resumes according to your description, and you can just it's like instead of putting the whole man force and putting hours in just this task 3 days and days, it will give you the things into 1 to 2 minutes.
All right, I have a question regarding this. First of all, which data you gather for the resume? Do you connect it somehow with LinkedIn or?
Okay. So I got the PDF data from Kaggle, and I extracted the text from those PDFs and created a table where each row contains the data for a particular PDF. And after that, the code that you guys have given on the link on the hackathon, I used that code to extract those things into the feature embeddings and all. And after that, the coding part was like, I just need to extract the data, and after that I have to the same code that you guys have given, I use that code here and a little bit modification, and I just got my answers and got my things like which PDF indexes. I got the indexes of the PDF, and for those indexes we extracted the indexes, and after that we connected through a Flask app. We created an API, and with that we are just representing it on our UI. It's a web app.
All right. One more question, because when we talked with you before, I just explained for everybody the situation. We had the interview with previous team, and he was there as well, and nobody noticed that it's two different teams. So
even I wasn't aware of that. That was for a single team.
That's all right. That's not the problem. But still, you told that you found you will create a perfect resume for a person, right? But how do you know that it should be perfect, that it fits to some models? Because different recruitment companies, they have some models that fits for the resume. Did you somehow connect it to your product as well? How do you know the structure?
What we use your Semantic Search API, which will tell us for your description and the resume how much distance is there. If there will be larger distance, then it means that this resume is totally different, and if the distance is less, then it means that your resume is very good for that job description.
All right, but still, if it comes to recruitment companies, you have kind of formulas or models, or for structure, resume structure, how it should look like. Did you apply some of these models to make sure it's perfect? or you just like
No,
do it on
we
basic
are
limitations about the line?
we have limitations. Like I'm the only machine learning guy in my team right now, so we are just making on a prototype. Like we should do this or not, and if we will get something from here, we will get the prize. Like on the Wolf Summit AI Hackathon, we were the runners, and we were at second place at that time on the same platform. If we are going to get something from here, if we are going to win this, then we will definitely scale it to the other side. Like instead of creating it just to a resume shortlisting app, what
Okay.
I will try to do, I will try, because I'm a very optimistic person, and I will try to make it something like instead of just based on a resume, I will try to make it something kind of search engine, and I will try to make it open source. No, I do not want any kind of profit and all from here. I just want to learn things, learn new things, because that's everything that is going to okay, that's
Okay, fine. Guys from different teams, do you want to like bombard to ask like anybody from your probably competitors in this hackathon about their projects? Do you have some questions?
I mean, I think my question got answered already here at the end to the resume project. I was going to ask what's the use case, and maybe what kind of companies would you be able to sell this product to, because there were indeed maybe something that was not as good as this online, and then therefore, but the answer got there. So no, I can't really bombard anymore.
There are many web apps and all which is used to prettify your resume and all, but there isn't anything like which is going to shortlist your resume, the good resume, which is good, right? And
no, definitely.
Person and companies both, there are companies are putting their man force and their money into this task, and we can do this just by this thing. We can do this into 2 to 3 minutes instead of working for days, weeks and all.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys, I'm really satisfied with the quality of your submissions and what you what you prepared for this hackathon. And let me ask probably the final question for now, but still very important. What was your motivation to join the hackathon? And the second part of the question will be: did it somehow like transform or change during the hackathon? So your motivation from the beginning and your motivation for now, like for the one day before the submission. Who wants to start?
I mean, oh yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Okay, thanks. I think I could start because we have been working on this project for some while now, and we want to develop it into a startup, but we're also in the learning process. So we thought that by joining this hackathon, we could get access to those Cohere APIs. The embedding model, we fell in love with it because it worked better than the pie chart that we previously used. And also, I think it has broadened our horizons by thinking more about, besides the semantic search, we also want to make an options of summarization of text. For example, a person can copy paste a section of text, it will get a summarization, and that will be made into a flashcard. So the learning process and flashcard creation will be also automated. So I think this is great. We want to develop it later, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity that LabLab has given us.
Thank you a lot for joining the hackathon, for sure. Okay, Felipe, you wanted.
Yeah, so basically, I am really, I really want to give thank you to everybody here in LabLab.ai, especially for meeting the people who I've been working with in the team. So the moment I joined this hackathon, it was actually 2 days after the starting of it. It took me 1 day to find my team members. Everybody's basically from India, but a friend of mine here from Amsterdam. We didn't have a really good use case for the first day, but then the second day, bam, it clicked with this interior design idea. And since then, everybody was aligned on the same vision. And I think even after we didn't get into the top 3, clearly everybody was disappointed. But like the vision was there, the vision is still there. It's going to be a bump in the road, but we're surely going distance. So everybody is super completely hyped about this. And indeed, the only reason why we're talking about this now was this hackathon opportunity. So thank you again. I couldn't stress it more.
Thank you a lot.
So
all right.
as a freelancer, as a freelancer, I always work in a work alone. But when it comes to team, I don't know how a team works and how I should work with a team. So my main goal is to learn how to work with a team and how to lead a team to work for you and for the thing that you want to do and all. So this is it. And earlier it was like I thought that the person who are below my age, they are not good in something, they cannot do anything. Even for my college student, I'm not from a very good college, so my college friends, college juniors, I was like, they don't know anything. But now when some of them are good, some of them are really good, because now I know they are good. So this is it. And that's the best thing that I'm getting from lab AI, which is I'm getting a good team, which is like, I know them in person and they are really good. That's all from my side.
I want to say huge thanks for all of you, because you just say really kind words to organizers and to Lab itself. But I want to say huge thanks for you, because you decided to spend your free time to learn AI and to start actually building. And some of you really will have now your function product that can improve your life, improve your work, and somebody even wants to start a business. So I'm really super glad that you are here today with me. And thank you a lot, guys. Now we'll have closing stream. But again, huge thanks to everybody who joined this hackathon and started building with AI. Thank you so much, and we'll be back in, I see, 15 minutes.
Thank you, ma'am.